Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game! There are only 2 more requested levels that I was unable to beat in Season 1, and despite their difficulty, I think I might be able to beat both of them today. The first is Squat Simulator by Jackie. You must squat and keep your power up. I definitely feel like this one would have been doable in Season 1 had I only not given myself a time limit. I clearly need more than 10 minutes to beat the level. And speaking of time limits, I should probably put on a timer to see how long it actually takes me. So, starting that up, and let's get this done. Got an ice level here. And I've already lost. But we're definitely going to want to take advantage of our momentum. And we do, in fact, need to keep the mushroom the entire way. It's going to be difficult, but I definitely think I can do it. Not if I jump there. I don't know what I was thinking. I was trying to jump over the saw. Don't jump over the saw. Making progress. Hard to get momentum in there, I will say that. Oh. Oh, there we go. Needs to be just all in one go. And then from here, made it a checkpoint. There's going to be a spare mushroom in case I needed it. Is there any way to get up there? Was there anything up there? It almost looked like there was. No, that's just a random tiling of the level. Alright, already at the first checkpoint. Making good progress. I don't know how long it took me to get to this point in the first time around, mind you. Oh, I see what needed to be done. You know, Mario Maker 2 really needs to have a restart from checkpoint option. Instead, I had to take the time to kill myself so that I can start to the checkpoint. Definitely don't forget to grab the mushroom. Definitely difficult to get momentum on the ice. There we go. And then... that should not have happened. Okay. Do that. Maybe I can salvage this. I can salvage this! A door? Go in the door. Go, 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 go! An interesting concept for a level, by the way. Having to use squats. Squat simulator indeed. Second checkpoint. Gonna be really difficult from here. But if I could make it this far my first go around, then I can probably, most certainly, beat the rest of this level in a timely manner. However, I've managed to get to the P-switch, but I can't remember that I got much farther than that. Also, gotta do a P-jump. This level might have actually been my first introduction to P-jumping. Oh gosh dang it. There we go. Now, next part is gonna be... I need to do a squat jump over there. And... I can see the goal! I think this is officially the furthest I've made it. Well, doesn't that figure? I ran out of time during my first go-around, right before the checkpoint. I could have absolutely made it. And bonus, I actually managed to get to the end in less than 10 minutes this time. Alright, so out of curiosity, Jackie, what levels have you made since that level? Well, you weren't active very long, just a few other levels besides. You have actually made a bunch of levels. But otherwise, much like everyone else, you didn't stick around. Well, if you're interested in checking out any of those other levels, here is Jackie's Maker ID. And the final level request that I was unable to finish from Season 1 is Jittery Overworld. It is a medium to hard difficulty level by Miasma Gremlin. Gremlin? Not really sure. Another traditional Super Mario World course made for post-game. Contains 2 bonus areas. This one is definitely going to be the more difficult of today's 2 levels. Jittery Overworld is definitely going to be a fitting title for it. So, starting out does seem like a standard Mario World level. That's a great start. But then we get seesaws. And not just seesaws, occupied seesaws. So you're trying to get on these moving platforms that are bouncing around every which way. And if you're not centered on them, you're having to deal with them shifting about while you're trying to go off of them. All the while, the platforms are bouncing off and up and down. There is a real sense of lack of control playing through this level. Again, Jittery is fitting name for it. But I think I can eventually do it. I will say that being chased around by saw blades makes me a little nervous. Especially since I missed the mushroom. I did not miss the Koopa either. It also occurs to me that I forgot to set the timer. I'm going to go ahead and add a couple minutes to it. I think it's safe to say that I've tried spending 2 minutes on this, right? Yeah, hopping on these platforms is definitely difficult. You know, I knew it was only a matter of time before I would forget to start the timer. Kinda proud of myself for making it this far without forgetting to start the timer. Alright, let's try up here this time. And, yeah, it's safe to make this jump now. Koopa on there, which is not helpful. You know what? I'm just making my next jump. There's a checkpoint right up here. And then go down here for the first bonus area. A cape would be really helpful, I will say that. Wait, I have to go up to them. How do I get up to them? Well, I don't know what's going to be in the other things. But having Yoshi along will make things very helpful. Fire flower? No, I'm fine with the cape. I can't remember, did I even get Yoshi the first time around? Yeah, I definitely did. I definitely had Yoshi. Still, though, having a cape and Yoshi is not going to guarantee victory. It'll make things easier, but remember, there's still some saw blades to contend with. Oh boy, and I just remembered how far it was that I made it into this level. There's definitely a section that's gonna be difficult. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait for you to come along and get rid of you. I don't need to try aiming for a wobbly platform. I'm glad that you can't slide on these seesaws. I hope the time limit won't come into play, by the way. Well, so much for Yoshi. Yeah, this part. This part kinda sucks. Not because it's hard, but because it's possible for the Koopa Troopa shell to despawn before you're able to make it through. Thankfully, that did not happen in this case. Alright, this right here is as far as I made it the first time around. And I made it to the checkpoint! I'm gonna get the checkpoint before anything else. Yeah, I got killed by a Koopa Troopa right as the timer was running out. I would have actually really liked to have had that. I don't know whether that's going to still spawn a... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Here. I don't know if that's still going to spawn a cape while I'm small. Just go! I don't know that I have enough time to beat this level, and it don't matter. So, do I get a cape? Nope. That was my one opportunity to try this with a cape. Gotta do this the hard way. Yep, definitely the hard way. Wait, what? Oh. Thought I might have found a shortcut. No, this is just for a bonus room. Why does the coin counter reset when you die? I mean, I can understand if you're back at the start of the level, but if you're midway through the level, let me keep my coins. I'm sorry? Hold on. No, that's not gonna respawn. I was about to say, let me go back in there for another shot at getting Yoshi. But I've already popped out Yoshi. I was not actually trying to leap up to that one. Well, good news is I get another shot at getting Yoshi. But, how do I get up to Yoshi? Just let Yoshi drop down. I will also take that. Set you down. Okay. I got a good shot at beating this level now. I can't imagine it feels comfortable eating a spiked enemy, by the way. Unless Yoshi's throat is just that rubbery. Well, the good news is Yoshi can walk on spikes. So, combined with all the saw blades he's been able to walk over, Yoshi is actually just spike durable. At least in Super Mario World. Kind of ironic because, meanwhile, in Yoshi's Island, spikes are instant death to Yoshi's. Maybe after their initial adventures with Mario. Hold on a sec. Thank you, Yoshi! Anyway, after their initial adventures with Mario, the Yoshis decided to practice being strong against spikes. I can't imagine the rigorous training that must have took. I made it! Yes, I had to do cheese. But the level gave me Yoshi. And in fact, it occurs to me, with Yoshi's ability to walk on spikes and the cape, I could have also flown up. But I beat it! I have finally beaten every level request from Season 1! Huzzah! Oh boy, you got a lot of comments. Out of curiosity, what comments did you get? Wow? Easy? No, it isn't. It's difficult. Speedrun? Wow, cool idea. Nah. that is a good post. Just nah. So, what levels have you made since then, Miasma Grumman? That is an interesting avatar. Well, it looks like you were active until 2020. Wow, really? So we got a Castle Escape speedrun, and then the same speedrun, but on ice. You definitely made plenty of levels. Incidentally, that was not the only of Miasma's levels that I wound up playing during Season 1, but I managed to actually beat Pyramid Slides. After all, it is an easy medium level. Actually, here's the real situation. I was actually given free choice of which levels to play in Season 1. My initial pick was the easy medium one, but later I was asked to try another one, and then I picked the medium hard one. Which, honestly, would have been easier than the hard mode, So that's probably why I chose it. And before I forget, here is Miyaza Gurman's Maker ID. Okay, here's the dilemma. There were 8 level requests that I was unable to beat in Season 1. I expected it to take all 6 weeks of Season 2 to beat them all. Well, I say 6 weeks, but there will be a bonus 7th week featuring an 8-world superworld. But we're only in week 5, meaning next week? I have nothing to do on Wednesday. Anybody have any suggestions? Oh well, we'll see what happens next time Wednesday rolls around. For now though, that is it for today. Tomorrow I'm going to show you all that troll level I encountered the other day. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Oink!